Welcome, Taurus, to your month ahead spread for the month of November 2015. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling here. Now, of course, I've already extensively shuffled just to mix up all the cards. And I did that before I started recording this video, so you didn't have to sit through it. So the purpose of me shuffling right now is to allow the appropriate cards for you, Taurus, to come up to the top of my deck. Just going to shuffle here. Sometimes I hear something, I see something, sometimes I just know it's time to stop shuffling. Shuffling away. All right, so the first card here is how you are feeling heading into this month of November. This is kind of what you're bringing forth from this past month of October to the new month of November. So we have the Six of Wands. I feel like October was a really great month for you. You felt like everything was falling into place. Everything that you wanted was coming to you. You were really an expert at creating your reality. And you're bringing these feelings of victory into this new month of November. I think especially when we have such positive feelings and positive attitudes, and we're in such a high place, such a high vibration that we're giving off, and our energy is just so magnificent. It tends to just build on itself. And I feel like this is especially for you, Taurus. You had such a great month. Things are feeling like they're falling into place. Everything's kind of, falling into place, and you're feeling really great about it. And this is just building on itself. One success is leading to another, and you're feeling on top of the world. And not only do you feel victorious within yourself, you have a group of people around you who are supporting you and cheering you on. You feel supported. You feel supported inwardly, you are supporting yourself, and you feel supported outwardly. There are others in your life who are supporting you and celebrating your success alongside. And that is such a beautiful feeling for you. And this great energy is just going to keep building on itself as we move through the month of November. Card number 2 is your general forecast for the month ahead. So your general forecast, Taurus, for the month of November. We have the King of Wands. And this definitely connects to this card here. I mean, you can even see just by looking at them, we have very similar color schemes here. I feel like a lot of your success is attributed to you speaking your honest truth, speaking the words that are inside of you, speaking and expressing your individuality. You're sharing yourself with the world, and it's by doing this that you're creating abundance in your life, that you're creating this opportunity to celebrate. And I feel like this is really coming forth in an expression of your creative self. You're showing the people around you with your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, the words that you're saying. You're showing the other people in your life that you can create the world and you can create the reality that you want to create. And you understand now that your actions are what directly contribute to the creation of your reality. And by understanding this, this is helping you and allowing you to really stand in your power and to create and to manifest the things that you want in your life. I really feel like you are going to feel like a king this month. Last month, maybe you felt a little bit like a prince or a princess, really successful, definitely still royalty. But this month, we're kicking it up even a notch. You're going to feel literally on top of the world. And I think that's so beautiful and so amazing. And by doing this, just like a king, he leads other people. You are going to set an example for others, and they're going to feel inspired by what you're doing. Card number 3 is upcoming challenges for this upcoming month of November. So what are your upcoming challenges, Taurus? We have the Hierophant. I think despite all the success and abundance and beauty in your life, that there's still some real spiritual questions that you're kind of struggling with. Those bigger life questions, those, what's the meaning of life, to kind of pick a cliche example, those sorts of things, I think they're still kind of running through your mind and you haven't really found answers that you're satisfied with yet. And I think that you will find yourself this month of November kind of maybe staying up late at night with your mind buzzing. thinking over these big life questions and wondering what the answers are. And I think this is going to be a little bit challenging for you because you are, I think during like the daylight hours, you're going to feel so, like I said, on top of the world, just so successful. And then at night when you're alone, when you're away from people, I think you're going to find yourself slipping into a more a place where you analyze, a state where you question, a more inwardly focused state. And it's really you're gonna find these questions going through your mind, like, oh yeah, XYZ happened today. And you're just gonna think and think about it and wonder and have these questions. And it's gonna be a little challenging for you because I think a lot of the questions that you come up with, they are more, as we said, spiritually focused, things that don't necessarily have hard, concrete answers. And you may find that your mind just kind of goes around in circles. So I think for you towards this month, meditation or some sort of physical exercise, something that gets you out of your head would be really important, especially for those hours when you're alone, when you're more secluded from the crowd. I think you are going to kind of find yourself being one persona when you're with other people, and then when you're alone, you kind of take that mask off, you take the persona off, and start questioning yourself. Well, was that really me? I mean, me being that way, it's creating so much success in my life, but is that really me? Is that who I am? I think these kind of big questions may kind of challenge you a little bit. Really challenge you to think about some deep questions and also some deep answers. So yeah, I really encourage something that can kind of help you through those times, whether it could even be a creative act. I mean, journaling, something to just get that energy out of you, because these questions are totally valid and they're good things to think about, certainly. I think that you may find it a bit challenging because you'll find that your mind just kind of goes on loop, like monkey mind, if you will, just kind of thinking and thinking and thinking and not really sure where to go from there. So when you do kind of find yourself trapped in that circling of thoughts, break that cycle. Know that you have the power, just like you created this beautiful abundance in your life, you can also create softness and relaxation and comfort. So finding an activity that will help you do that, I think, is really important for you this month. Card number 4 is your good fortune, blessings, and abundance. So this is all the beautiful stuff coming your way, November 2015. And we have the Ace of Swords. Aces always symbolize new beginnings, and I feel like November is going to bring that sort of energy into your life. Just like we were talking about with the king, that you're kind of kick things up a notch this month. You're really going to step into your power completely. And I think this is definitely what this Ace of Swords is saying as well. You're planting the seeds, but not only are you planting the seeds, you're also watching them grow. They're starting to sprout this month as well. I definitely feel that. Things are just going to continue building on themselves. The Ace of Swords refers specifically to communication, and I think for you, that is definitely what this is about. The success that you're building in your life, it really has to do with having people around you, of having a support system. And I feel like this month you're really going to delve into connecting with them on a mental communicative level. The words that you say to each other, the things that you say to each other and you communicate to each other are going to be really important for the success and this abundance in your life. It's going to help you get to this next level. So choosing your words carefully, and I feel like the blessing here, since this is the position that this card is coming up on, the good fortune, the blessings, the abundance. Your blessing here is that these words are going to come easily to you this month. You're really not going to have to think about saying the right words. It's just going to kind of come. It's going to seem like a very natural ability for you. Card number 5 is this month's lessons. Now, if you watched your spread last month, you'll know that lessons are really important to me. I feel like every situation we get into, every lifetime that we've come to on this earth, They're all lessons. Earth is the school and we're the students. So I really like to include lessons in all of the tarot spreads that I do. So Taurus, what are your lessons for the month of November? And we have Nine of Cups. This is the wish card. This is the card saying everything that you want is coming true. I find this card to be just a confirmation of what we were talking about at the beginning of the spread. All of this beautiful yellow connects to the solar plexus chakra, which is the chakra that we utilize when we are confident, when we feel a high sense of self-worth, and when we step into our power. This card is saying your lessons this month are centered all around that, about making the things that you want appear in your life, making the things that you feel a sense of self-worth and abundance from, making those things appear in your life. I think it's really beautiful that this is the Nine of Cups, because I think for you, Taurus, that you still want there to be a sense of adventure out there. If it was the Ten of Cups, that would mean you had everything in your life. But this is the Nine of Cups, so there's still a little bit of something that you can work towards. And I think that you like that, and you will like that in this month. You're going to find that your ways with people, the way you talk to them, the way you interact with them, it's just going to come naturally. It is going to seem very just in the flow for you this month. And I think that it's going to be so exciting for you, and that things are just going to fall into place this month for you. And because you have the Nine of Cups, the things that if you have a dream, you will be able to achieve them this month. And there will be always another dream for you. And I think that's good. It keeps you working towards something. It keeps you dreaming for something. It keeps you wanting for something. So much magic in this month ahead of November 2015. So this concludes your month ahead spread for the month of November. If you're interested in a personalized reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description below.